Now, for this demonstration, what we're going to do is we're going to use the dies and the stamps again, and we're going to use the bumblebees as well. And we're going to create a really cute card. So what I'm going to do is bringing in my smooth stamping card, and I'm also bringing in our Finesse alcohol proof Noir Black, because we are using our tri-blend pens, and then we're just going to bring in our stamp set. So what we're going to do for this one, we're going to bring in the bumblebee. So we've got two within these just here. So we're just going to use that one, and we're also going to use that one. And then what we're also going to do is we're actually going to die cut the word be. So what I want to do is bring out the sentiment that says happy. So in the end, it will say be happy. So let's just pop that one back to the side, and then I'm just going to bring in my bumblebees. So we're just going to randomly stamp them throughout. So we're just going to pop this one into place. So just get your bumblebee in the right way. So we're just going to press. So all that I'm just going to do is I'm going to do that a few times, and we're just going to do it at different angles, just so that you get that very organic feel to the bumblebees flying about. So let's pop that one into there as well. And then let's even do a fourth one down in the corner just there. So you've got that one that is in, it's kind of in full flight mode. And then we've got another one here that just seems to be with the wings wide open and just kind of having a jolly old fly throughout the sky. Nice relaxing time. So that one can go into the middle, and then we will just stamp this one again, just a few different times, just onto our card. And then we're just going to pop that one just there. And again, you'll tend to see when it's kind of pleasing to the eye, which for me that one is. So let's move our bits out the way, bringing in our piece of card to go underneath. And then all that I'm going to do with this one, with the tri-blend pens, I'm going to use our tan blend as well as our ice grey blend. So what I'm going to do is, when it comes to the bumblebees, is you can do your shading, you know, if you like to do your shading and blending. But for this one, what we can do is we do one of them where we do a bit of blending and shading so that you can see. So I want it to be darker on each side of the bumblebee. So for this one, I'm just going to go up towards the middle, and then I'm going to stop. That was with the light tone. Then we're just going to go to the dark tone just to the outside edge and no more. And then we can then bring in our mid-tone, and we're just going to just blend those two in together at each side. And then what we can just do is finish that one off within the middle. And then what you start to do is you start to get that blend of the bumblebee's body. But what we're just going to do is, for time with this one, let's just go into the mid-tone of the tan, and I'm just going to just colour in the bumblebee's bodies. Now I've gone for a bit more of a deeper yellow / light brown, but you can go very vibrant when it comes to your yellows, and you can start to bring in all that extra definition. But we're just going to colour in just these bits just here, and then we're just going to finish off the top, working our way in with the bumblebees. And then what we can just do is bringing in our ice grey, and I'm just going to use the lightest tone for this one. And then all that I'm going to do is just starting just towards the inside of the wings, I'm just going to add just a bit of colour. That's all that I'm going to do. Once again, you can start to do all your blending techniques, maybe add a bit of sparkle pen if you want, but we're just going to add that colour. So it just stops the wings from being plain white. So you're just adding that bit of accent to them. So we're just going to just finish that one just there. So if we then bring that one just in for you to see, you can kind of get the effect of the bumblebees as well as the colours. So what we can then do is bringing in our dies. So we're just going to bring in the B, and we're also bringing in the E. Of course, we will need to do the E twice. So let's just tape this one down. So we're just going to pop that into place. So we've got the B as well as the E, and then we're just going to secure that into place just like that. So we're bringing in our plates. So it's our base cutting plate, and then it's our card and our die, as well as our plastic shim, magnetic shim, and our top cutting plate. That's just going to go through our Gemini Junior, and then as that comes out, what that's obviously going to do is do the die cutting of the word, but it's picking out some of the stamp detail as well as the colour detail. So let's remove that one for now, and then bringing in our pokey tool, so we can then start to just carefully peel that away. Now what we want to do as well, let's remove the B there, and we need the E, but these wee bits that have popped out, keep a hold of them because you might want to use them elsewhere. So let's just do that one and do that one. And then what we'll just do is run this one through once again. And that's just going to go all the way through. So then what we're just going to do is just taking a bit of black card, because then what we want to do is just take the word again, die cut that in black, and we will then layer that one up. I've already got one done, but I'll show you one of the letters just so that you can get the idea. So again, just carefully just peeling that one off, because we don't want to damage our card, because we've got our nice stamped coloured bumblebees on the background. So let's just pop that one there. So we've got our word bee. So if you were wanting to just use that on its own, then this is where you would use these wee bits that have come out, but we're going to use it all together. So once again, let's just take the B and the E. So I'll only do this once. I won't run the die through again to get another letter B, but this just shows you. So base cut and plate with all our layers together. So as that one comes through, what we're just going to do is bringing in our tacky glue. So this is just our Collal tacky glue within there. If you want to use your dotty tape runner, you could do. Maybe your sprays, it's entirely up to yourself. So let's just take these ones out. So we're just going to pop these ones all out. So we've got them, just so we've got the E as well as the B. So you would do that again so that you've got another letter B. Now, this is obviously matching the design that we've stamped as well as the B, but you know, because you think, you know, for someone's birthdays, it could be Mother's Day, it could be any time like that of the year that you could be using these for. So we've got our letters just there, but then what we're just going to do is, using our tacky glue, we're just going to add some of the glue onto the back, just like this. So we're just going to add that one on, just a nice wee layer, bringing in our black card. And then all that I am just going to do here is create just a bit of a shadow effect. So we've got that black card just coming from the top left-hand corner. So we're just then going to press that into place. Now, if I bring this a bit close up, so hopefully that you can kind of see that bit of a shadow effect just in the background. There we go. Perfect. So then what I'm going to do is, if I bring in this one here that I had already done earlier, so we've got the bumblebees, and then I'm just going to bring in the B, the E, and the other E. So it's the ones that I've layered up already when it comes to the black. So I have got my card blank all ready to go, using the coordinated papers as well as the pattern papers. Now I'm going to bring this one close up for you to see. Look at the pattern paper on this one. Look, full of bumblebees. Absolutely love that. Not your traditional yellow and blacks that you would think with the bumblebees. You've got that nice bright colour, and all those colours just complement and work perfectly throughout the actual box. So we're just bringing all these in. So we're just going to use our dotty tape runner all the way over the top. You could add a piece of acetate to the back and create a nice shaker card if you want. You could add height, you could add dimension if you want. It's entirely up to yourself. So if we then just press that into place. Now what we're going to do is bringing in these two wee bits that also die cut out. We're going to pop them back in a moment. So what we're just going to do is just add our tacky glue. So I'm just filling in our letters that you can see just there. So if we pop them back into place, and I'm just holding that down just for a second for the glue to grab, and we're just going to press that one into place. And this is how it's quite important to keep those little pieces that die cut out, because can you see within the B, you can still see that pattern paper in the background. That's okay, it looks okay. However, just to finish it off, let's just pop just a wee bit of glue within the middle, and then let's just take these wee die cut parts that have already come out, and then all that I'm just going to do, I'm just picking them up with a bit of glue on the end of my pokey tool, and then I'm just going to press that back into place, and then same goes for that one just there, and then that just finishes it off. It makes it a wee bit more professional, and then you have now got our bumblebee card, nice small A6 card. We've done the layering up with the stamps as well as the dies, and we've created that eclipse effect there when it comes to the bumblebees.